Transplanting root-cutted adenium is the subject of today's video. Hello friends, it's winter in tropics, much colder and often rainy, and because of it some adeniums are losing leaves. This is kind of extreme example, and here is another. 16 months ago I root cutted one of my adeniums, and now it has pretty much no leaves, partially because it's winter, but partially because I wasn't watering it for several weeks in preparation for transplanting. This was a root from here going in a pod down, and I have a kind of a ordinary adenium, and then on top of that I grafted, here you can see the graft union several years ago, adenium broccoli, the very twiggy adenium. And then 16 months ago when I was transplanting it, and it was in this nursery tall pot, it had a very tall roots. It had a very long taproot, I'm trying to say. I cut it, the taproot, and transplanted the whole thing much higher so that the part of taproot would become trunk. And just like banyan has air roots, some of these roots will become air roots, sort of. And to minimize chance that it'll get a root rot after transplanting and drying the cut, I planted it in big particle perlite, and it worked. Well, anyway, today I'm gonna transplant this adenium into nicer pot, wider pot, shallower pot, so that the new roots can spread, so it'll be even more tree-like. I'm trying to make a kind of a bonsai. So let me get the plant out of the container. Oh, you're heavy. Okay, so here we have it. Plenty roots emerging from the part where the very thick roots were cut. This is the first time that I used large particle perlite for this, and it worked quite fine. Before then I was using smaller particles, 3 millimeters in diameter, not like this. So now you can go to this bonsai pot or this bonsai pot. This looks like better size when allowing the roots to spread. Here you'll be limited. In long run this might be nicer. And since you don't mind to grow in such a big particles, maybe at least the top portion can be something like this. I already tried it on one plant and it looks pretty good. Let me show you. Where do I have it? Where do I have it? Here. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, onward with transplanting. So, first I put some screen on the drainage holes. And then planting. Alright, for planting adenium seedlings or plants which had freshly cut roots, I use pure new perlite because I want something sterile. But since this is a plant that has a well-established roots, I can reuse old perlite, and I added some compost and some redwood chips because we have a lots of ground termites here, and for some reason termites don't like redwood chips. And on top, to retain the moisture, I'll put these balls of burnt clay that I purchased in a store specializing on hydroponic supplies. Something pretty. Like an egg from magical miniature fairy tale dragons. Okay, plant, enjoy your new home. And start growing. Bye-bye. Goodbye, friends. Enjoy gardening. Have a ball.